What's going on, Jerome's? Another day, another mock draft to look at. This is CBS Sports' Pete Prisco. Do not sell him short. Take a look at his mock draft. Now, there's a couple of surprises, a couple of picks that make a lot of sense, as well as the Vikings. They go for it. Geaux. Nailed it. They go for it. At the top, so the Jaguars take Evan Neal, which is a little bit surprising considering they just franchise tag Cam Robinson again, and he makes the case that, hey, Evan Neal could play right tackle or he could play guard for a year. He'll take a guard at one. I don't know, man. Two, Hutchinson. Yeah, like if Hutchinson gets past the Jaguars at one, like the Lions, if they don't take a guy who's from their neighborhood, yes. Position of need, yes. Three, Travon Walker, the super versatile and just scratching that surface edge rusher can get after with the Texans. They need a lot of help all over the place. Why not take BPA? Four, Thibodeaux. Even though the stiffness and the lack of bend around the edge, there certainly is a lot of questions, but I do think that KT is still going to be a hell of a player in this league. So our guy, Rob Salah, gets some defensive help at 4. 5, Ike Ekwonu, play him at right tackle, play him at left tackle, whatever. But nice bookends with Andrew Thomas. 6, Malik Willis. Ooh, Panthers. They got to do something, man. Rule and Fritter have to try and save jobs, and getting a franchise quarterback at 6, QB1 off the board, sure. 7, Jermaine Johnson, the pride of Eden Prairie with Andre Patterson getting after with the Giants. I love it. 8, so this is a little bit surprising. So the Falcons, they miss out on Malik Willis. What you're talking about? They take Kenny Pickett, him down in Atlanta, where Pickett with the hand size issues, him being in a warm weather division as well as playing his home games indoors, I think that makes a lot of sense here. Plus, I think Arthur Smith and Kenny Pickett together would be a lot of fun. They already got a bridge quarterback in Mariota, and then get some wide receiver help day 2. So I do like Atlanta taking Pickett in this spot. 9, Charles Cross, so they miss out on the 2 quarterbacks. They have their choice of cornerbacks, but they go with the big time offensive lineman. Charles Cross is a physical freak. Like Evan Neal and Sticky Icky get all the press, but Charles Cross is a dude, man. He's just an absolute monster. 10, Rob Salah does it again. So they already got KT. Now they get Sauce Gardner. Everything sucks. 11, the Commanders. Yeah, catching a falling star in Kyle Hamilton, where I think people are going to overthink his 40 time. Also, they're going to overthink, oh, well, he plays safety. If Hamilton made it to 12, it would have been a snap call. Just absolute taking him right there. But 12, the Vikings have options. So they have all the wide receivers on the board because 2 quarterbacks win in the top 11. They have all the cornerbacks except for Sauce. And they almost got Hamilton, man. They got Jordan Davis. They got a choice of edge rushers, and also all the offensive linemen, except for the tackles, are still on board. But they go Stingley. Derek Stingley Jr., you're betting on that potential from 2019. This is what they wrote. They brought back Patrick Peterson on a 1-year deal, so why not add a player from his college? Sure. No mention that Durante Jones was his coach last year. Peterson can help develop Stingley, who would be higher in the mock if he were healthy for most of his career. Yes, the health is some questions, but his pro days today, hopefully his Lisfranc injury is good to go. But Stingley, I think, has a chance to be the steal of this draft. And, I mean, after 2019, all the future mock drafts had him as a top 3 pick, or at minimum cornerback 1 off the board. But Stingley, yeah, I think it's too much potential to pass up here. And this would be a Moneyball type pick, a player whose value was downgraded because of injuries that he hopefully can bounce back from. And you saw his potential 3 years ago, so hopefully he can recapture some of that love and feeling. 13, Jordan Davis, where Texans need help all over the place. Who'd they get at 2? Or who'd they get at 3, rather? Yeah, Travon Walker. Ooh, Walker and Jordan Davis. Man. Texans, they got the meats. 14, Trent Mcduffie. McDuffie seems like a Raven, man. No, just getting after it, opposite Marlon Humphrey. Just a rough and tumble, scrappy type player. I think Ravens fans are going to love McDuffie. The 2 Eagles picks. So even though they only have 2 picks now in the first round as opposed to 3, they still take Jamison Williams. They can redshirt him. But him, Devontae Smith, as well as Jalen Hurts. Bama. Well, Bama, former Bama. There you go. As well as they get George Karlaftis, the Greek freak, at 18. Man, I love that one. 16, the Saints. So if they stay put, maybe one of the quarterbacks falls to them. Desmond Ridder is a guy that I really love. First round pick, I don't know. But the problem for me with Desmond is that he is basically the same prospect as he was last year, but he's got great mobility, great leadership skills, a great arm, as well as he's got good accuracy when he sets his feet. So I think that for the Saints, who may be a little bit far away, but potentially securing their future franchise quarterback here and now, and they still have Jameis, they still have Andy Dalton for some reason, whatever. Oh, they let go of Blake Bortles. For a hot second, the Saints had the most hilarious quarterback room in the National Football League history. They had Jameis, Andy Dalton, and Blake Bortles. I mean, come on. And Taysom Hill. Why not? 17, Trevor Penning, big nasty, right tackle, opposite of Slater for a long time. Karlaftis, the Greek Freak, just brings power. Absolute power, just diesel workhorse for the Eagles. And then 19 Saints, G-Dub. So this is an amazing pick. So they get Garrett Wilson at 19, pair him up with Desmond Ridder. Maybe Michael Thomas hangs around. So they got 2 Ohio States as well as a Cincinnati quarterback with New Orleans. It's Cincinnati South. Or no, Ohio South. Whatever. Knew it. Nailed it. 20. So the Steelers stay put. Still get a quarterback at 20. Matt Corral, love his mobility, love his arm. Now, can he transfer all of that talent to the National Football League level, or will they cater his talents to cater an offense to his talents? Really incorporate a lot of college concepts. Because Andy Reid did that with Patrick Mahomes. There's a lot of RPO in the Chiefs' offense. There's a lot of things that he certainly was comfortable with. Same thing with Arizona, Cliff Kingsbury, and Kyler Murray. But can they do a Matt Corral? Sure. 21, Jalen Petrie. A little bit surprising because Petrie, I think this is the first time I've seen him in the first round. I think that he does have that talent. I don't know if he's safety too. In this class, I do like Brisker. I do like Daxton Hill a little bit better, but yeah, Patriots and DBs, that's where they always get it right, and I wouldn't question it if Belichick goes this route. 22, so the Packers, first of 2 first-round picks, Drake London, the power forward, just getting after it, size on the outside, around the outside for Aaron Rodgers. 23, Boye Mafe, Diesel power, man. I love Mafe and Chandler Jones. He with the Raiders, and J.J. Watt is whatever at this point. So Mafe, I think, is going to do some fun things in the desert. Linderbaum, yes, it makes a ton of sense here, where they haven't really had a secure center since Frederick retired. So Linderbaum coming in makes all the sense in the world, and he's going to be phenomenal with the Cowboys. Andrew Booth Jr., so they secured Diggs. They still need a lot of help at corner. I do like Booth's length on the outside, opposite Tre'Davious White, so go ahead. 26, Tyler Smith, Tulsa. Nasty, man. So Tyler Smith can play some guard, he can play some right tackle, he can do whatever. But either way, he's up there with Penning in terms of attitude for along the offensive line, and they get things done. 27, Devontae Wyatt. This one sucks. Where you already have all that talent in the front seven with the Bucks, and then you add a guy who just dominated the college football playoff. Love this pick for the Bucks. This one sucks. So now the Packers have 2 first-round picks at wide receiver, where they hadn't really invested in the wide receiver position before. They got Drake London, power forward. Now they got the speedster with Olave. So, 29, John Dotson, career Kyer Alam back-to-back. So Dotson, they're trying to replace Tyreek Hill. Dotson's not a one-for-one replacement, but he's got great speed. I love his intermediate route ability. I think that he can take over for Kansas City. I think that this is a great spot for him. And the Kyer Alam, so the lost Warden for agency to the Niners. Alam's got great length. I think that the peak Xavier Rhodes comparisons are apt. So I think this is great value at 30. 31, Kyler Gordon, where the Bengals check the box in offensive line in free agency. Now, they certainly could go Zion Johnson in this spot, but Kyler Gordon, they can't have Eli Apple. And also Trey Waynes was a free agency bust. So, yeah, 32, the Lions taking Treylon Burks, who is one of my favorite wide receivers in this draft. He's just a dog. He just gets after it. He scraps. He fights. He's A.J. Brown. Treylon Burks and Amon-Ra St. Brown, that's a nice wide receiver duo for whoever the hell the Lions quarterback is going to be. I don't know. Maybe they take Sam Howell with the at the top end of the second round. Who really knows? But the Vikings. This is wild, man. I do love fresh perspectives. I like mock drafts that just don't go chalk and don't go with the consensus. And Prisco certainly did that. And the Vikings taking Stingley at 12, I'm down for it, man. I am absolutely down to clown. If they want to bet on that potential, if Patrick Peterson is going to help this kid, become a professional, I think it's fantastic. Plus, Durante Jones is going to know everything that happened last year, how Stingley is in the classroom, in the meeting rooms, at practice, etc. So, anyways, let us know your thoughts on our thoughts, on Pete Prisco's thoughts. Take a look at his NFL mock draft. Let's get nuts. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. Bunch of next time. Skol, production value.